Hello everybody, welcome back to Legends of Aria again. Today I'm playing on my Tamer. I'm going to be working on, let's see how to get volume control again. I'm going to be just messing around with my Wyvern today, going and trying farming spots and just kind of doing different things with my Wyvern. Now that I'm able to actually play this character and not just focus my entire energy on just taming things, I'm still learning how to play this character and realizing that some of my skills here that I didn't work on previously are a little behind, like manifestation. It's currently only at 75. My evocation is kind of slowly gaining, currently at 83. These are the ones I've been working on the majority of this character's life. So Animal Lore is 93, Taming's 94.9, Beast Mastery is 87.5. So it'd be nice to be able to work on these skills, but in actuality I still kind of need help doing the taming. Having somebody tank the wyverns for me while I tame them is definitely a lot easier. It also helps me gain good skill and then get some backup wyverns. So I think I have 3 wyverns now in the stables. So if I lose a wyvern, it's not going to be that big of a deal. So let's see, I think I want to turn my graphical settings up. I think I had them turned down yesterday. Just because I was doing a tree raid and I wanted the graphic settings turned down a little bit. To see how that would work with all those extra people on the screen. It seemed to help out quite a bit. Everything's so dark with shadows and everything, so with turning your settings down low, it seems to remove those shadows, which makes everything a little brightened up for me. Alright, so I'm going to go, let's see, is my dragon following me? Yeah, okay, so he's probably still guarding me. So I'm going to go check one of the farming spots that I like to go, that I've gone before with my fighter. It's kind of a cool farming spot. Typically there's people there, especially being on the weekend, that most likely is going to be people there, but we'll see. That's weird. Is he already half dead, or did the dragon hit him once? Lesser humanoid executioner. So the problem with having the low taming is that my pet likes to ignore me, so he's not always the best pet to have. Really? My poison almost killed it. It must have already been damaged. Hey, what's up, Stanley? I just started, man, right before we started talking, but that's okay. Wow, looks like you did a big reply to my chat. I'll have to read it. I didn't read it. Just farming the just farming a pirate spot with my wyvern. Just kind of testing out my wyvern here. Just kind of getting. I'm hoping that I get the named pirate guy to spawn, which doesn't always happen, but. No, well, you know, it's possible I could, I think, here. But the fact is that the thing's dying like 2 hits or 3 hits. I don't get very many opportunity to get hits. So that's my issue, is like 1 or 2 hits and everything's down. Yeah, I noticed you went along, and I was like, oh man, good for you going along with. I was stoked you're going, but I was wondering if you're going to survive or not, because the first wave is pretty easy, the second wave gets hard, and the third wave is really hard. And for a new character that doesn't have good healing skill, etc., it's pretty much a death sentence, unless you get lucky. So I'm totally glad you went along. And that's kind of like the end game raid thing, and I wouldn't really do those until I have like at least 80 in my skills. But yeah, fighting that endgame raid and doing the tree gives you a chance to get a book. And we did the tree, I think, twice yesterday. Unfortunately, I didn't get any books. Oh man, I already need more coffee. Yeah, so the groups were so big that we don't not the group that does the most damage gets to actually loot the tree, and the tree drops some some silver, some okay jewelry, and I think Slayer weapons, etc., things like that. But if you just do damage to the tree, you get a chance to get a book put into your backpack. So when you have so many people at the tree, that is the downside, is that only one group gets to loot it. Typically that group rolls for loot at the end. At least that's what we do. We'll have a master looter loot, and then we all group up together and we do rolls for the loot. But just by doing damage to the tree, you get a chance for a book. So it's worth being there to help and to get the tree to spawn. And you can loot the corpses too throughout the battle. So there is some okay silver off the mobs, especially those big giant trees. You can get +3 jewelry. You can get, I think, spider silk off the off those super hard spiders that cast spells. So there is benefits to going there, but surviving is the number one benefit. If you can get damage on that tree and you can survive. So the books are these here. So you open up the ability window and you look through these disciplines. These are all the different books you can find. And they're like prestige abilities, basically. Special moves. So yeah, you get experience, which gives you... where does it say right here? Your experience points gives you ability points to spend on books. And so you always get that experience. You always accumulate ability points. And so I think it's so you can switch up your build. Like I had +3 ring. That's so terrible when I can cast this often, but not often enough. So benefit of being a mage is you can just easily do that, drop off your loot, and go back to farming if you want. So Stanley, believe it or not, I do listen to techno, but it's not the booty techno, it's psytrance, psychedelic trance techno, and I'm a psytrance DJ. So there is some good techno stuff. So the music that I'm listening to, just to give a shout out here. Yeah, ruins and portals. So ruins, you can cast mark on them. Anybody can use them. Mages are the only ones that can gate. So the music that I am currently listening to is from a gentleman named Briggsy from Morning Tide Fishing. I'm super into fishing, and I watch his YouTube channel, called Morning Tide Fishing, and then also that's his collaboration channel. And then it's also, I think, Briggsy is his name. He's an Australian gentleman. He loves fishing, and he fishes off the rocks for giant GT and a bunch of different species that live in that area. I love watching that crew. He has his own SoundCloud channel. And so he's given people permission to use his music if they give him a shout out. So I'm always shouting those guys out. Go check out their channel. It is awesome. So I play all his stuff. And then anybody that has music that would like to donate music to the channel that I can play without having copyright music, I do that. So Eclipse Pro, who is the guild leader, he has some music that he throws down some beats. And I have some of his music also in my channel. So I like to play channel donated or music donated by the community if I like listening to it. And so that's basically where I'm getting my music currently. So here's my Slayer weapon collection. Yesterday, I think I got a Lesser Dragon Executioner. So what I want to do is take my Mace Fighter and fight Wyverns. So I can get the achievement, which is Executioner Achievements. So you can get these Executioner Achievements by using Slayer weapons. And they have a Dragon Slayer achievement here. Use Dragon Executioner Weapon to kill 10 dragons. So yeah, I want to get that achievement. I think that'd be cool. With my fighter, at least. Oh shoot, Stanley. Yeah, so Atlas is on my list to stream. I'm part of a streaming community that gives out streaming keys. And so I'm pretty much entitled or required to stream Atlas at some point. The times that I've played it, I've decided not to stream it. So I'm waiting for the moment when I can play a little bit of Atlas and maybe feel like I can enjoy it and share it. The worst thing about being a streamer is playing a game that you hate playing. Thanks, Hawkwind. Super stoked, man. Of course, I still need to gain taming skill, so I believe the consensus, Hawkwind, is the taming skill determines whether you can control it or not. And the forums, from what I understand, is at 98 taming, they stop disobeying you. Yeah, it was fun having like 4 dragons at the awakening, or what was it, five wyverns. Yeah, so I'm at 94.9 now. I think 98 is the sweet spot at this point, which is kind of a small little grind again. But I'm not gonna push it. I can still do farming and stuff with this thing, so it's working out okay. Oops. Yeah. Great Hearts and Grizzlies. Yeah, I was thinking about doing that too. So my friend was tanking the wyverns for me, Hawkwind, while we ran them through the desert and I tamed them, and I was getting like 4 gains on average every time I would go get a wyvern. And then, of course, then I'd have backup wyverns. So I don't think that's a bad idea either. But I do feel like I'm going to be going back and doing Great Hearts, Coyotes, and Black Wolf. I think those are better than Grizzlies. So if you can do those 3, I think I would be able to get to 98. And I just want to get 98. So at GM Taming Hawkwind, the thing that opens up really for you is the Dread Horse. Is that correct? At the moment? Nice. It's a good goal. So they definitely fixed the line of sight issues. These mobs used to run down from all the way up there. Now they just chill up there. Big Gilly. About as gay as you telling me where you were last night. That was pretty stupid. You're getting warmer. Oh, you're getting warmer. Oh, look, you revealed me. Oh, that sucks. Afraid map. Oh, how did you get revealed? How did you end up getting killed then? Oh. You yelled out mage armor. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I didn't get anything off both trees last night. Yeah. Yeah, and I was just gating to my house. It wasn't like I was gating you to a res spot or something, so I don't know what they were freaking out about, but Man, sometimes I get just really unlucky with this pirate boss guy. Every time I seem to come here. Oh, look, there he is. That's how unlucky I get. You talk about him and he shows up. It's Melvin the Captain. And he didn't drop shit. Oh, look, he dropped the pirate hat. Sweet! It's one of the things I wanted. See ya. I'm listening to Morning Tide Fishing on YouTube. So it's a channel that, it's an Australian channel that they catch fish. And Briggsy makes the music. So it's a cross between kind of metal stuff. Just up your alley. Big Killy. Don't take this little game too serious, man. Yeah, look at that. Pirate hat. I don't need a bigger house, bro. I don't store a bunch of noob loot. I only keep the best of the best in my house. No, this is my vendor house, bro. It can't get bigger because of the location. But my vendor does really well right there. So this is my vendor house. And then this is my backup house right here. See this one? This is my backup house. So I got plenty of storage space. Just kidding. That's not my house. No, I don't need anything bigger than this, bro. I got enough gold to pay for rent for the whole year for this thing. I'm set. I don't really need anything else. I still got plenty of space in my chest. There's only 56 items in there, only 37 in there. This one is the one that's kind of full. No, but if I might get another house if I get another account when Steam launches. So this is what I'm going to do with my pirate hat right now. Bam! Pirate hat. Oh, do I hunt? Are you my neighbor? Are you the guy that lives behind me in this big house? Because I want to talk to this guy. Because Oh, you're 2 houses down. So if I could extend my house one bigger, so if I could get it one size bigger, and I did have it at one point up against this tree, and I was like, oh, perfect, I can have it up against the tree. But now I can't because this guy claimed up against this tree, I believe. I don't really know. Actually, he probably didn't claim up against the tree. He might have claimed up against something else. Oh, no, he didn't. He's not up against the tree. But he could probably suck his deed in by 1 square if it would let me get mine by 1 more square bigger. If I can go 1 more wider, then I can fit a bigger house here. But if I can't get that 1 wider, then I can't fit a bigger house. So I don't have enough, dude. I have to have one square all the way around, don't I? You Discord it, cuck. Yo.
No, man, I think you have enough.
Don't you have to have 1 around the outside?
No, go to the wiki page. Yours looks like bigger lot than I have for my big house.
So the one that I can fit here, I think, is the... Well, here, let me look.
That's gonna be the bridge. It's annoying as shit.
And it wouldn't be that hard to move because Slane's next door and I can just move some shit into his house real quick. But
yeah, like, dude, you have a way. I gotta recall back.
So looking at the wiki here.
What is your plot right now? 14 by 23?
Yeah, 14 by 23.
Look at mine.
So to get 15
mine's
secure tainers.
16 by 19. But I have it. What do you need? Yeah, go look up that 10.
I need 11 by 17, I think, to get.
You should have enough.
11 by 17 to do the stone. Is that right?
But you want not the stone one. You want the best house for the cheapest price. That 10 slot house.
13. The 13 by 17 stone house cottage has 10, but I have to have 1 extra slot.
Get a 2-door house birch. That one is 15 by 50.
Yeah, I can't fit a 15 in here. If it has to have 1 square around the outside, I can only fit in a 12. And there is none that are 12.
Yeah, if you can get it 15, I'll go to your the resizing. You can't resize it.
It won't go one. Yeah, it won't go one. Because the road's in the way. The road's in the way. It cannot be claimed. And then this one, I can go over 1 more, and I have before. But this guy deeded next to me, and I forgot to claim that 1 square.
See, like it should be like that tree right there. Like that, you should be able to go 1 over.
Right up against this tree. Yeah.
Yeah. Over there.
And sometimes it says that cannot be claimed, and sometimes if you go south 1, or or go north 1, and then go east 1, it still is not letting me. So I can go north more. So like I can go north all the way up to here, and then it still won't let me go east because it says already claimed. So I'm 1 square away from getting a bigger house, and if I talk to this dude that owns this place, he could probably suck in his backside by 1 square.
I don't know if it would help. It might be that tree in the way, man.
No, I've been able to move it over 1, but the guy's land is now too close, and you have to have a certain many squares in between land.
I don't know why you would suck it in anyways. Why pay the extra tax for, like pretty much shit? You already have a big house as it is.
So, like, they should implement mailboxes on the outside of people's houses where you can leave notes.
Yeah.
Because, like, there's no way I'm going to ever see that guy online or talk to him. And I have no idea. I don't think his thing says it.
Play. Look how big his fucking house is. He must be fucking farming everybody.
It says Orion's Belt. Yeah, I mean, he's obviously invested in the game. Mailboxes were in the game.
Or post.
You could leave stuff in there. So, like, isn't there Valentine's coming up? Should we post in the forums, like, please put mailboxes in for Valentine's Day? Because I want to leave a love letter for him to say, move your fucking deed over one. I'll pay you money if you move your deed over one. Anyway.
I got two accounts today. I gotta find a spot, a good vendor spot for my second account. Are you going back to Pirates?
Yeah, you want to go?
Yeah, I'll take him, right? Still up on that.
Huh?
I'll take my blue guy.
Has he got at least 80 skills? Because it's fucking hard there.
70.
Directly south of me, 2 houses down. Okay, let's go look at your house. There's one house. 2 houses.
You're an Eldir, right?
Oh, nice. I was actually admiring this house.
Jesus Christ. That house. Can I go PK that guy?
So how do you get these stalls? Is that a carpentry reward?
No, it's not. You find them.
Like where?
I don't know either. You have way more shit than I have in terms of those boxes.
It must be treasure hunting. I don't know, because...
Yeah, I think it's... Or fishing or something?
It is, yeah. It is, yeah, what? It's a carpentry reward?
Not a carpentry reward. I'm asking carpentry.
Well, I'm asking Hunt. I'm asking Hunt, because he's got a bunch of them. Blightwood carpentry work orders. Oh,
really?
Okay.
How do I get that?
Do you got any extras? I just want a cool stall for my vendor. I guess I'll have to keep working on my carpenter.
Yeah, I'm 80 something, 85 now on carpentry.
Are you getting Blightwood orders yet?
Well, I don't do recorders anymore. I just do it out of my house.
Well, that's why you're losing.
But it's not even in my list. So how do you get it in my list?
That's why you're losing.
I don't want some of that shit. Hey, where are you then? Where do I meet you?
I don't know.
Well, where are you right now?
Two down next to my house.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember your house is. Eldir?
Yeah. Kind of south of Eldir along the road, first plateau. I'm gonna go refill my coffee.
If I go from the teleporter, where am I going?
I'm back.
Sure yourself from that? I couldn't find it.
I'll open the map. I'm north of the crossroads that goes to the newbie dungeon. Tigaqua, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome to the stream.
Ooh, you got a follower now. How far are you from the arena?
Just keep following the road.
Okay, I gotta figure out about those fucking things. I want one of those 10 things.
Huh, sweet. You the man. That's where I'm gonna.
Oh, look who I found.
That's where I'm gonna put. Dude, I can't play with a UDL player. You fucking chode.
Be a cuck.
You're the cuck. You're in UDL.
So, oh my god. Oh. You getting kicked out of your faggot guild then?
Dude, everybody's gonna hate me now because I'm friends with you.
Never.
I'm just kidding.
Now I feel how some people feel.
I cannot move that.
Because of the color of the character I play. I feel like I can't PK you right now.
That looks pimp, man. Blightwood bow work orders give them. Red is 100 work orders. Yellow and green is 80. And 60 is the blue.
I see you got
Blightwood Kite Shield also gives 2 of them, 80 and the 100 version. Thanks, Hunt.
Yeah, thanks, man. Now I know. I didn't know that you got those as gifts. It's what they are, the gifts. You can't make them. You have to do the work order. That's okay.
And that's like the tailoring or fabrication, the rewards are dyes, aren't they? And like those mannequins.
Oh, really?
So I've seen people having like those mannequin things, those stands. And then I've also seen people with dyes. All right, come into my house. I don't know who Farve is.
Where do you get these carpets, man?
Fishing. The shell rum maps.
That's cool. Looks like what the Grateful Dead would play. That,
I need to get a little more reagent.
Thing is kind of cool. Where'd you get this?
Dungeon chest.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So here's the other thing I learned. So reading an article the other day, they have seasons for dungeon loot and rare loots. So their rare item system goes through seasons. So the things that we're getting now are going to be discontinued, and they're going to replace them with other things.
What?
So you have to find shit during the season, or you might not ever get it again. So there's black, white, golden, crimson, and shade dyes, and fabrication gives dyes, mannequins, and fabric racks.
I don't PvE enough, I guess.
Oh, I gotta grab more ginseng off my table here. So I'm freaking out about that global timer. Because I keep unlocking my reagent off the table here.
Oh, they said it's not global. It's
right.
Like every 5 minutes. So I know, but I lost one of my champion lockboxes. I swore I locked it down, but it disappeared on me.
Yeah, after I lock it down, I try to pick it up just to make sure it's locked down. I'm just kind of paranoid it's going to vanish on me.
Well, I keep all my gold on the floor. I just keep dumping. I have gold in chests, but you know, like, it takes a lot of weight, right? So you just lock it down, and then that's like your.
Oh, Hawkwind lost a wine goblet that way.
Pretty much this guy is a UDL.
Go through the portal.
So everyone knows.
Hope you can make it.
I've ever taken in this game.
You're all, whoa, I can take a portal?
No, I've always been a red mage. Oh.
Nice, Donald Trump's here.
We started to group actually.
Oh yeah, huh? I'm Rick Swift. Where does your name come from?
Imrek. Warhammer. Actually. He was my GM beef on Napa Valley. I took him out of a Warhammer magazine. He's like an elephant character. Everyone calls him I'm Rick, and it's like Imrek. Fox. Yeah, drop not too bad.
So the Empower skill works pretty good on when you're in those big raids and you're casting heal on your Wyvern. It's healing everybody around
It's
them.
only good for blues.
Yeah, and it's good. I think it only goes up like 5 targets or something like that.
Think about this game. The COD or the blue players.
I tried healing you.
Yeah, don't have a hider.
Oh, I can heal you when you're still hidden like that?
I didn't know that. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Hey, Kenshiru, I have a neighbor who is named Kenshiru. I thought it was you.
Is that computer? What?
Dragon. His name in YouTube is Kenshiru MMA.
Is he watching?
Yeah, he's watching now.
Ivan Zavir, Dragon X. Too much of a pussy to play this game.
He's still crying about not having four wyverns at a time.
Not buying Darkfall.
He wants a dragon orgy.
Dragon X, get over it.
Dude, my dragon's being a little bitch.
Need more animal lore, I guess.
No, it's animal taming at this point.
What is your taming at?
It's like almost 95, 94.9.
You got guys that did it in like a couple days, like 4 days.
Yeah, I mean, if you got 10-hour days, and you put like 4
Yeah.
10-hour days into it, I could see it happening. but I couldn't mentally and physically do that.
Oh, I know.
That's not for me.
Done what you did.
Yeah, I'm glad I did because I made my lockpicker instead, and now they nerfed the lockpicking, so super stoked I got 82 lockpicking.
I'm dropping it on this character, eh?
Yeah, a lot of people are dropping it now.
Yeah, like if you know when you drop a skill, if you want to relearn it, it goes by quicker the second time, eh?
Is that a thing?
Yeah, we tested it and it works really well. When you drop a skill, you'll see it's kind of like light green now. Yeah, and then, like the second time you do it, it's way quicker. Just keep looting. We'll just split it later.
I'm only really here for the rare drops. I don't need any money.
That's what I want, dude. I got no house items.
We'll have to roll for the house drop. But I should start complaining about the fucking rare never spawning.
Where's C-Lane?
Yeah, he's kind of been MIA all weekend.
Really?
Yeah, he didn't even... I don't even think he played Aria yesterday.
Yeah, there was tons of people on that. People were bitching how there's like no one playing right now. And it's like, I was playing last night and there's tons of people playing. I do wish they only had one server though. We didn't have any more people. Think of that. If they only did one US server.
At this point, it'd be too hard to combine.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they could do that, but
Yeah, give us a West server. They should have done that in the first place. I don't know why they weren't.
I don't want that anymore because I'm too committed to this server.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna move.
I know. It's like it.
Like, should I move for like 20 more ping? Like, is it gonna be really that difference between like 70 and 50?
We got guys that have really good pings, and I have a shitty computer though, so like I have computer lag. I need to update that. I don't know why this game's like not graphical at all, and I play other first-person shooters though, right?
Yeah, it's intensive in some certain way.
There's a lot of memory leaks in it.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Dragon.
Just watching you play with your giant rat.
Or a giant winged rat.
Don't call me a giant rat.
Call his predator rat. Why do you always assume it's you there?
Because we're always talking about him.
I can't believe you're playing this yet, Dragon.
I have the game is... I don't know, maybe I'll wait until it's fully like... You know, like mostly fully developed. Like a real release.
Yeah, but it's still fun.
I don't know, maybe it's too much like you all. And not enough difference.
Yeah, there's a lot of difference, but I like it's very similar. That's what I like about it.
I don't know, I'll figure out how to host like a Tamer orgy world and then I'll find
One dragon's enough, man. It's too OP anyways. Not really though. You run circles around them and it's... I don't know, we kill a lot of damage.
No, I'm just saying it's for PvE. I can have like different variety of pets. It's more fun, looks more cool for casual players, and like I said, you can just lower the damage in PvP by like 75%.
What's up, Samuel?
And then it shouldn't be a problem. I don't know, it just gets boring watching one pet all the time.
Yeah, only one to rule them all.
Yeah. It used to be so fun. Like you could put a dragon, UO, right? You can have a white worm, a nightmare, and like a freaking giant like serpent, just for the heck of it, you know?
I think even the scorpion's poison too, so it's worth having.
Yeah. You could bring a scorpion along just to add some flavor to the PvE. If you could like control like pretty much unlimited pets. I think in UO you could control unlimited pets, and they're more difficult as the more pets that you tame and try to control. You know, like, I used to run around with like 20 like black bears all over town and spam everybody.
He definitely does look like he's starving.
Seven, let me my dog in one second.
I don't know. Might just give up this whole MMO like stuff.
Or I just stopped expecting MMOs to change my life. And I felt like some games really grip your life and kind of take control over, and you feel like you're living in a different reality for a while. That's pretty damn awesome, but I think a lot of games are missing that.
This game has brought me back, man. Think of it. Other since Darkfall, I haven't been this obsessed.
Yeah. Well, I even played Darkfall for about 6 months last year, hoping it would come back.
Darkfall's done for me.
I actually still have my house in my account. I got a nice house in Snowfort, out on the ice island on Niflheim.
Yeah, the graphics are too bad for what they are.
Yeah.
No, there's a lot of great like MMO games or MMO engines. The problem is there's a lot of retarded developers that don't know what the fuck they're doing, you know?
Well, the problem with it is that it takes so much multifaceted. Just having a community manager that can communicate the failures of the development team, you know, to let people know what's going on. Because you can't just lock the door and sit in code and make a good game. You gotta talk to your community, let them know what's going on and stuff, or people start rioting.
Oh, they've had 21 years since you all did it right the first time, and now it's like 21 years of doing it wrong.
I don't really think they did it right the first time. I think they made a mistake and did some things correct.
No, I think early UO 97, 98 was a lot of fun until they made all those like retarded changes and just pissed off like
They listened to
true, like sandbox players.
Well, they listened to a group of players that left their game anyways. All the people that bitch, that literally left the game, and then when they started changing it, they ruined it.
Like all the Trovios that bitch and cry, but only have like 3-week attention span.
Been like that in every other game, man. People just bitch and cry, and then they leave the game anyways. Like they were planning on leaving the game for the next game anyways.
Oh, dude, I got a torch. Stoked.
I just feel like if I hold
I want to slash roll for that.
I think this game is just missing more freedom like option. Like there's still too many restrictive like systems in place, like same as OUO, you know.
Yeah, Papa Horse, I do have a house and a shop.
Definitely get out their ass.
In game, that's what you're referring to,
like,
right?
Oh, you could tame one worm, but you can't tame this. You can't have that, you know. Or you got 600 skill points, and you can't have this skill. You can't have that skill. And I really want to get my hands on the Darkfall license.
It's never gonna happen.
So you can be like GM Mark in your closet, all by yourself, coding Bindstone quests for 8 months.
Probably.
Whoever owns the Darkfall license, just give it to them.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like Dogfall, until they get it right, should really just disable like magic and call like Lords of Conquest or something with no magic. That's my son.
Is he
What you say,
calling you
boy?
stupid?
Even your son knows.
Yeah. You tell him.
Put that kid in check.
No, I'm just watching something.
You're watching YouTube?
Yes! Yes!
Oh, Papa, I'm playing on Azure Sky server.
Yeah, no one plays Critical C. Sorry, bro.
Wasn't that
You
Euro?
and your
That's
guild
well,
to come
that's
over to AZ.
that's Euro
Real
server.
PvP. No, even worse.
I'm sure the Euro server is just as full as
I
Azure
bet,
Sky.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to get like a small business loan. I'm trying to borrow like 300 to like 400,000.
Taming's 94.9.
I wouldn't have time to develop like Darkfall if I get the license.
Oh, if you do get it, give me a free account and I'll play it for a bit. You can be a GM, I'll be a GM.
Yeah, I'll probably turn it into like a pay-to-win free game. Yeah. Be selling like legendary armor, like 250 USD per shot.
I love pay-to-win games.
Oh yeah.
Me too, I play them all the time.
I mean, I have to pay for my internet. You can't win the game without internet.
Yeah. I'm trying to get a loan so I could start my business again on like a good commercial street. You know, I just need about 300 G's. I mean, I could refinance the house. The house is worth 1.2 million. You know?
That's a good idea, man. Refinance your house and then buy Darkfall. Or
Yeah.
What the fuck was that crazy noise? Do you know
You
what that is?
fail,
is?
then you're gonna repay your mortgage again. Yeah, that'd be great.
Because even right now, Darkfall has enough players to like pay back everything.
Like I said, the way to fix Darkfall is just disable all magic. Basically, like you have a group of like 20 mages in Darkfall. Combined, they pretty much have godlike powers between like come hitter pulling spells, pushing spells, AoEs. It's like it just debalances the whole like PvP full loot like system itself, you know. Plus, you know, people are like aim hacking, and that doesn't help either. And besides the aim hacker, you got these people who are just really good aim to begin with, and so you give them like magic spells that have like slight AOE or medium-sized AOEs. They will never miss, you know. So that kind of ruins a lot of the PvP between like archery and melee. I would make a low magic like Darkfall game. But you have great like siege mechanics, ship to ship battles. You know? So why let magic ruin everything? You know? Basically, like people could just fly in the water in the air into your ship in Darkfall with all the stupid like and physics magic out there. You know.
Doing the bump teleport wave, that was the best.
That's what I'm saying. Man. Get Darkfall, just rename it, and just make it like a medieval like archery and melee game with like siege.
I mean, if you're gonna do
I think
that,
it would be a lot more fun.
what isn't there like some games that have way better engines for melee combat for creating a world like that?
Darkfall probably has the best archery.
Like Chivalry Online, you don't think that, or Age of Chivalry?
Yeah, but they don't have the siege and the ship to ship mechanics though combined, you know, with the melee and archery.
If you ever played in '96 a game called Die by the Sword, it had the best.
Yeah, Drake's pretty OP.
He's swing the guy's arm by using like the numpad. It's fucking
No.
awesome.
Yeah, but you know, Dolphin Engine can host like 26,000 simultaneous players. You know, given a powerful enough server cluster. You know, that's the key to making a good siege and huge ship battle game. It's a powerful engine. It's just Adventure doesn't know what to do with it. They need to give it into the hands of Chinese people like me. You know? The Chinese will make Darkfall great.
Sucks is I paid a lot of money to that engine.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of worth its engine with them holding onto it, but you
I pretty
get
much
to...
think 25% of it's mine.
Uh-huh.
Getting slash in here is obvious. That's good.
Yeah, it's a good game spot, man.
Yeah, I know. That's what I read.
Also, Darkfall has a lot of problems, like the self-healing spells and healing potions are kind of useless. You know?
I don't know. I don't know.
You got a full new PvP game, and you make self-healing one of the most worthless features of the game. So veterans can like grief like new and middle tier players non-stop. You can't run, you can't heal for shit. And the veterans are flying through the air, bunny hopping at like the speed of sound after you.
That bunny jumping down a hill was fucked.
Yeah. It's just dumb. I'm watching Chronic here, like PvEing, and it's like I'm growing cancer of the eyes. Like you're doing the same like rotation in the same spot for the past like 30 minutes.
I'm farming a boss, bro. That's how you do it.
This is gonna be you when
Pretty
you're
much like all MMOs.
no, this is gonna be Chronic when he's like 95 years old, and I'll come back one day and watch his streams, and he'll be here again. Like I'm like, dude, what is this? This is Legends of Aria 6, you know? Same shit over again. So I'm 95.
I hope they don't make a 6 of them. Make what
Yeah,
they want.
and you'll be doing the same shit over again watching me. So that would be interesting when we're both doing the same shit. Yeah, you'll be like, I finally got the Darkfall license.
Yeah. My only hope is I get cancer and AIDS and die before this happens.
And AIDS?
Yeah, I want to make sure I die before I have to watch him like.
So you want cancer
another
and
50
AIDS?
years. Yeah.
Oh, you want a double hitter?
Give me cancer and AIDS is better than watching him play Legend of Aria 6. The 6th revision.
There'll be only 6 patches by that time.
But then there will have his like his red with black stripes like Gracie Jiu-Jitsu like Grandmaster like Jiu-Jitsu like belt, you know.
So have you
Only Helio Gracie can give it to you.
have you gone back and tried to play Ultima since it's gone free to play?
Me?
Either of you?
Fuck.
Hell no.
Done with that
If
game.
it's EA on, I ain't touching it.
Yeah, they ruined that game so bad. Did they get rid of Seas Perilous?
Dude,
I'm
they
not sure.
ruined Mass Effect, they ruined everything. Like I hate EA so much. Like I don't think I hate any company more than I hate EA.
EA ruined a lot of games.
One of them is here
Yeah.
playing with me. The other one's just in the
Buy
chat.
stuff from WorldCom, then like buy stuff from EA. Even though WorldCom is like bankrupt and a scamming corporation, I rather buy like telephone service from WorldCom still before I touch an EA
I
game.
want to do it the kill before the boss comes out here. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I've thought about going and trying it since it went free to play, but I haven't made it that far. So
Yeah, but
that
like the
says something.
client, it's I don't know, man. I'd rather play this game personally.
yeah,
Yeah, this is definitely a better client. You know?
Kilo is so clunky.
This is actually a 3D like sprite engine, right?
I just can't understand why Yo can make a good 3D client and then get rid of their 2D client.
I think a lot of times, I think the same thing with Darkfall is you code yourself into a corner, and the only thing you can do is rewrite the whole engine from scratch, and that takes much too much time and energy.
Yo had so much into its engine, which is good. Like they had such cool stuff, but it's all the scripts and it's just
Yeah, it was very
too
limited.
clunky. Yeah, limited at certain aspects.
I mean, I ran my own UO server, and there was only so much you could really, really do with it.
To tell you the truth, when they made the customized houses, that's what really pissed me off. I thought that was the stupidest thing ever.
Well,
I like template houses because like it just
So the new town where they made housing in the city, they should have done that with all the cities. Just remove the empty housing plots and put player spots there where people could put houses. So the cities would have been populated with all player houses instead of just empty housing.
but you could have an outskirt house.
And then they would put areas in the world where there was also, but it's like when every place in the world filled up with a house, it's just like you're running through Hoboville endlessly. Like there needed to be wild areas with no housing.
P2A,
And then, yeah, I think that was like that in T2A. But
and then no houses. But I think you need
but
to
if
add
they
it
opened
for,
up all the cities, because Britain had so much just stupid housing
Yeah.
that was not even used.
Do you remember, like, even the beginning, you used to even hang out in the pubs, like the bars and that stuff, role play and shit? Like, I totally remember that, man.
Just give me a dye tub.
Yeah, this game needs customizing clothing, man. It's ridiculous. Like, I miss like guilds having colors and stuff. Remember when the guild colors? Had guild colors even before they even had tags. Remember when guild tag?
So you're gonna put like guild or losers on your guild color?
Ah,
Just wanna like rotisserie that worm and make barbecue out of it.
you should come and make a PK.
I don't have time for that shit, man.
What else do you do?
I work and I raise a kid. I work full time, like one block away at a hardware like kitchen design chain. That's like one block from my house. I'm trying to open a business. That's for like same industry, the kitchen design, like a block away. You know, the boss doesn't know that yet. Though. He got the job like a month ago.
Well, Savvy is such a popular stream because he doesn't know it's now.
No, it's a very popular street. The problem is, I want to open a much bigger like retail store. You know, just the rent itself is $5,000 a month. You know, I had a small store before for 6 years, and the rent was about 1,800.
Yeah, you should buy the Darkfall code first, and then you make all that money.
Nah.
And then you buy that store after.
Ah man, I've been doing kitchen design for 6 years. I'm really good at it. Just need some funding to go to the next level. You know, after
That's
my lease was up.
code. Darkfall code get you that right away.
Needs to make some real money, man. I'm gonna open a
Yeah.
I'm gonna open a
Dark
fast food buffalo meat chain after that.
Oh, based them off Darkfall characters?
Yeah.
Alpar Burger and
I'll charge you extra for my buffalo burgers if you ever come to New York.
Or beef burger. Oh, dude, totally for that.
Charge your ass extra, yeah.
I'll never fly to America.
Gotta make money, dear. Can't play games all day.
I'm like Salvi. I make money playing video games.
You should move in with Salvi and become like a gay married couple, you know?
Like Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, romance and gaming is the new rage in the modern society. You have like a how you call it, a it's not a marriage but like a brotherly union, I think.
Butthole reunion.
Yeah, butthole union. You could share like tax returns and stuff like that. Yeah. Wait a second,
Whatever
are
we
you
can
guys
do to
doing that
stick it to
actually
the
in
man.
game?
What?
You guys actually doing that in the game right now?
Yeah, whole man's.
It's a bromance.
So who's the bitch and you quiet boy?
Are we about to hear some domestic violence?
How long can you keep it up?
Hey, what's up, Lane Kifkin? Hey, just so you know that your boy's coming through on my stream like a little monster.
Yeah, lucky this mic is not on at all times.
There's a reason why you have all these fans down, Salvia.
I just got like 10 follows because your little boy was screaming.
He just turned 6, like, but he could read like the 5th grade level. Like, he just like goes to YouTube like nothing.
He's gotten to the end of the internet and he's pissed.
He could probably play it. I say he just turned 6, you know, like December, like, but he's just so good at games because I let him play the tablet a lot.
Go ahead, Lane.
Kids games, and he's just learned to read and type and search YouTube. So like, he's way ahead. Like, so when I was 6, I didn't know how to read yet. Now he's reading. At
Yes,
the
Lane, I have.
6th grade level,
We got all the good books, bro. All of them.
Yeah, I don't let him play any other game, but I put him on the tablet because that requires a lot of reading and typing. Yeah.
Is he good at math?
Yeah, it's really good. Like, I don't have consoles and stuff like that, so he can't play them. No Nintendo Switch.
They're pretty hard to get,
I give him
Lane.
the tablet because it doesn't hurt his eyes. It doesn't hurt his joystick fingers because he's not playing with a joystick, and you know.
You gotta protect those joystick.
All right, jump channel. I'm gonna let those guys talk it out. But so with the books, you have to do the tree events, and by doing damage to the tree boss, you do get a chance to get a book. I've also gotten books off specific mobs in the 2nd level of the new dungeons. So there's 2 areas that I've gotten books. I've seen them drop probably. So I've gotten 3 books, I think, myself, and I bought 1 book with gold. So I ended up buying Empower because it was pretty inexpensive, and I wanted it for this character. So when times of need, I could heal my Wyvern, and I could heal everybody else around it too. So Lane, you can. The best thing to do is to get in a guild that is organized and does those type of events. Sir Onington, I'm not sure. I noticed that it only healed up to 5 people, I believe, around my Drake. Or around my Wyvern. So... And it seemed to be random people, not people I could choose. Yeah, typically if you sit here enough, the boss will spawn. And he spawns like in this area right here.
Darkfall engine.
Alright, I'm back. I was trying to answer questions in stream.
Cut me in on a free account. Give me and Jim Dyer.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll go
So-
shoe shopping.
So
Buy some protein.
have you looked into that auction, Dragon? Do you have any information about the auction going on? Lane, you're welcome anytime, man. I think the spawn is random. I've gotten
What
them
auction you
back
talking
to back almost, and then I've been here for hours and haven't seen them.
Chat thinks this is a question and answer segment here. Jesus Christ.
That's what I basically do when I stream for 2 hours. Is I'm open to questions and interact with the community.
What auctions are you talking about?
Darkfall is up for auction.
Wow, really?
Yes,
Yeah,
you keep saying you're gonna buy it, dude, and I'm telling you, did you go and buy it?
A joke. I didn't know it really happened.
March 3rd, I think, is when the auction's over.
Oh shit! What site? What site is the auction on?
I
Probably
don't
get it
know.
for like $5,000.
There's a big discussion on the Darkfall forums about it.
On the New Dawn forums?
And New Dawn. If you go there, that's the number one topic. It says March 3rd or something like that.
Yeah.
And there's no links to the what's going on or where to do it, but apparently people are discussing the logistics of doing
Owning
it.
the Darkfall code is like having one of those cursed relics. So everyone that owns it pretty much dies, gets AIDS cancer.
Talking about the 5th March, like 12 CET, started by Nate.
They'll have to sacrifice their firstborn to own the Darkfall code.
They're pretty much talking about the $25,000 level.
Oh, is it Darkfall 2?
The Darkfall, yeah.
Darkfall 2 is the worst.
I hate Darkfall 2. I like Darkfall 1. Venture is on like liquidation or something because it's going for cheap.
It's Uber Games that's going up for sale.
Uber game. So
Rocket
they
Fist
have
here,
the
one
license,
sec.
right? But it's kind of scammy. There's no. You might have to like, how do you say? You pay for it, but then you end up with the debts the company owns also. You know, so it's not just.
Oh, yeah.
Pay.
Yeah.
But the only reason they're selling it because they can't pay the outstanding debt. So they're trying to sell the company, and then you're gonna be taking over the outstanding debt. As soon as you buy it, you're gonna get shut down.
That's a possibility, yeah. And I think you're also, from the discussion, the discussion's a contract that you're going to be paying royalties still.
There's no reason for our venture to actually honor the sale. You know? I wouldn't put a penny on it. Man.
On the same Grizzly, what? Somebody Guild chat just said GM'd Animal Lore and 94 Taming on the same Grizzly. That's not even possible.
Alright, talk to you guys later. Let's get out before the
Alright.
stream sunlight.
See ya, buddy.
3 p.m. almost. Or 2:30 p.m. in the afternoon.
Once you release a Grizzly, you can't tame it again. He must have been referring to something else then, in beta or something.
Holy shit, that was a comics show right there. This fucking thing won't guard me.
I can probably make it guard you, but then it won't guard me.
Fuck, it's cold in here. Fuck.
Yeah, what's the wind chill out there up in Canada, eh?
Where I am, I think it's like minus 20, minus 25.
What are the requirements for UDL?
Who's asking that?
Somebody in chat.
Oh, go to the website. I don't know, I'm a recruit, so.
Yeah, well, I think you have to be recruited in, and then you got to do whatever they ask you to do for a while until they trust you and let you into the thing. But
yeah, they're a guild that's been around for 20 plus years.
yeah, I'm not in UDL. My buddy is. I'm in DOA, and we're like evil enemies, and that's why we're farming together.
Let's just both get kicked out.
That's what I said, dude. It's Romeo and Juliet, bro. I don't care who's. I don't care who's Romeo. I don't care who's Juliet. Yeah, it's not like we share secret information with each other, because that would be stupid. They're like, "Hey, dude, come PK us. We're doing a tree run."
Don't hit me. Don't hit me.
Yeah, don't. Let's not kill each other, and maybe I'll get a book. Like, what?
Yeah. No, but yeah, check out UDL if it's something you're into. They're a really good guild. Been around forever. You gotta be red though.
They also play a lot of different other games too. They're not just
players.
They're a multi-game guild, I believe.
They're just like KOT, and so people know Salva and I play together. Another guild that I've been with for 20 plus years, and a lot of them are my real life friends. We're all from the same area. They don't play this game. Most of them don't play games anymore.
They play iPhone games.
iPhone. Are they still playing that fucking game?
I don't know.
What was it? Clash of Clans?
Yeah. The new Diablos, dude. It's on the phone. Don't you have a phone?
Is it out yet?
I don't know.
I got a new phone. I got the XR. I can fucking rock that shit.
Alright, this...
Yeah.
So, I've been farming this guy here for almost 2 hours.
When's this boss coming out? Like,
It's random, dude. He can spawn like twice in a row. I've seen it happen. But like, I'm almost on my 2-hour mark for my stream, and he's only been up once.
We got 3 dudes over here. Get this fucking dragon. Not bad money. Good skill. It's funny though, Salvia. Chance was asking me about this game, and he called me up one day. But those guys don't have enough time. They don't have families now.
I'm surprised he hasn't made an account and started macroing. Considering that's what he did in Darkfall the whole time, just swam.
Well, Darkfall, like the European server to the North America server, that killed us. In the beginning, you know, like We put so much time in the European stuff.
Yeah,
He
I can see
moved
that.
over. I never did. But you know, of course, like remember, like after the move, the character transfers, he never really played anyways.
Mm-mm.
He was already kind of done at that time. Came once in the blue moon.
I mean, he did a lot of direction and a lot of guild leading, but he didn't really play in the beginning either.
It takes a lot of time, man.
Yeah, it does. And that game is a lot of skill based, so it like not only do you need to have the skill, but you need to have the skill.
But like I said earlier, I'll never play it again. It's done. My dark hole days are done.
Oh, I'm out of re-eggs for heals.
Alright, should we go back?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get a gate open here.
Because I'm gonna get a couple bosses to come back then. Fuck Ivan's funny though, dude. He just won't shut up about the different dragon.
Dude, I'm just gonna fart my life away right here. Just give me a moment.
Yeah, this is like deja vu last night.
It's like when I really want it, I can't get it. That's why I use
What is
Viagra.
your manny?
75 something.
You're not taking it to a certain level or what? It's not hard to get up there.
Yeah.
I just ran around to the 90s and just casted it, you know, when we were waiting around anytime.
75.8. Just got a gain. Yeah, I haven't really macroed any skills, so.
You don't have to macro 'em. I got mine up to 95 plus. I don't macro right away, but yeah, 95 plus, just playing the game. Before I started concentrating on it.
Yeah, and then guild drama, people don't get along. That takes up the other half
As
the
a Reds,
time.
I couldn't cast Mark or Portal. Oh, they're not in town. Fuck.
No.
Here,
This
I'll
is
give you
this is where I was gonna bank you, or this is where I was gonna heart or open gate for you last night. You still had to run.
Oh, do you have a town gate?
Yeah, I can open you up to town. Yeah, give me a second.
It's blue. The whole idea is not to run anywhere. No one wants to run. Just to get the skill at this. Like, mine has names that are always on, so I must have hit a button. Yours has-
H and J are the toggles.
Oh, yeah. Like, I wish there was not a toggle. I wish like you had to click on someone to see their name. Like, I don't mind if it flashes on the screen for a second if they come on screen, but after that it should be like UO or like you either had to hover over them to see their name or like, you can't have it on.
Well, you just ended up spamming all names. That's
Yeah, but that okay, do that then. But like it's still, I wish they fixed that so you couldn't do that. I don't know, just make it more hardcore. Five tries. Yeah, I'm ready to go again.
yeah, it can be a lot of work, but it's also a ton of fun too. So I've done streaming and also been the guild leader, and doing both at the same time. I was doing that for Albion Online. That's a little overwhelming.
I made the mistake, man. I probably should have went piercing on this character instead of swords.
I also hear mace fighting is trash, and I picked mace fighting with my main guy, but hopefully
Yeah.
they'll balance weapons, because
They'll balance it.
yeah, I'm a little discouraged that I always pick the weapon that's trash.
Yeah, I know. I hear you.
I mean, I think everybody feels that way. Like, oh man, why do I always pick the nerfed character, and why does this always happen? And
I was gonna drop it, but I'm like, fuck. I want this character to be completed enough where I can actually turn up. I need to get advantage.
oh, here's Lane, who's talking in chat.
Yeah, nice.
So Albion Online was good, except for it turned into this huge Zerg versus Zerg game with lots of instances, and so they took away a lot of that open world feeling that I loved about the game. It's not a bad game. It's just, yeah, it just kind of changed. It just, the content was for big giant Zerg guilds.
We played it quite a bit, and it was the first game that got me back to Darkball, but it just was not meeting my expectations.
Yeah.
In terms of what I want from them.
They removed a lot of cool stuff that I liked. Open world housing, they removed it. Like
League of Legends is, I don't know, League of Legends. I don't know what they came in life. Legends of Aria. I have been drinking since the Daytona 500 qualifying today, by the way. The Clash is coming out in a second here.
Black Desert's a pretty decent game, man.
NASCAR, you're a loser. Probably watching cricket. Probably watching.
Yeah, the new Yu nostalgia brought me back, and I think that's one of the reasons why I'm still here is nostalgia's. All right, I'll be right back. All right, guys, so it's my 2-hour mark here. I try to keep my, I'm close to my 2-hour mark. I try to keep my streams kind of short and sweet for 2 hours. So I was able to take my Wyvern out and farmed the pirate spawn. I was able to get a pirate hat to drop, which was one of my goals. I've been trying to do that for quite some time, so I'm really stoked about that. He also drops furniture items, from what I understand, like wine goblets, other things like that. So I was hoping to get another one of those items to drop. Unfortunately, was not able to get it to drop on stream or during this adventure, but that's okay. So that's what happens. So Emmerich Swift is trading me. Emmerich Swift. I don't even know who this is. Anyway, appreciate everyone being here. Thanks for being with me. Thanks for chatting it up on stream. Thanks for the follows today. You guys are awesome. Check the links below the stream to help support the channel if you'd like to support the channel. There is a link down there that you can purchase Legends of Aria through my affiliate store. You can buy the $30 pack, and you can still buy founder packs. If you use my code CGTV, you get a small discount. I get a tiny bit of commission. So if that's something you're interested in doing and joining us and playing on Azure Sky Server, you are welcome to come and join. Check the links down below for that information. You guys are awesome, and we'll see you definitely next time.